We are now recording. Okay. Here's what we're doing. I have Akashic downloads. I'm not learning anything. I'm just remembering everything. And the Akashic record is the record of everything from the beginning of time until the end of time, and it surpasses the humanity collective consciousness. There you go, in a nutshell. What I decided to do is, for years everybody's like, let's do it, let's do it, let's revolution, let's war, let's take out these people that are in power and all that kind of stuff. You got to understand something. Peace was never made with war.
Yeah.
Go back throughout all history, that prehistory, everything. We don't have everlasting peace, which means war did not achieve it. So the only way to bring about peace is with peace. Now, I have this weird. I'm not a scientist. I have no clue. Quantum physics, quantum theory. It just seems that I know stuff. I'm not a Reiki master. I'm not a I was raised, as a witch by my mother's side of the family, but I'm not a witch. I just understand energy. I understand energy, and I understand connection, and I understand the commonality between all things. I just remembered that. It's not anything that I learned. I'm not amazing. You should have seen me sitting in this very garage when I downloaded dark energy. The realization what dark energy is, even the word dark energy, and then that it's the unconscious mind of source, and it's from that dark energy that the entire universe was created. I freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, I discovered something new. I can't even believe it. And then I jumped online, and it turns out they've been talking about dark energy for decades. So I'm like, dang. Anyway, so here's what we're going to accomplish. We are going to discover the frequency. We know that they exist. Then we are going to catalog them. We're going at this with a very, very strict methodology. We're going to catalog these frequencies. We already know the platonic solid frequency. We already know the chakra frequency. We already know the color frequency and crystal frequency. We are going to, after we catalog them, we are also going to research the words. Now I'm gonna go off on a. Oh my gosh, Gene is in. All right, Gene.
Yay!
Hey, Gene, just to give you a heads up, we're started with the meat and potatoes. It is being recorded. You barely missed anything. Okay. So here's what's going to happen. The end result, the goal is balance. The goal is to remove the blockages, the unnatural blockages that allows for human evolution. Had they, and again, I'm not going into conspiracy theories, had they not purposely put in place throughout the planet the unnatural blockages of the 440 hertz and pumping negativity and pumping negativity and pumping negativity into our atmosphere, into our minds, into our lives, we would have evolved a lot farther than we are now. Period. So, we're going to remove those blockages. If you look at every power point, that's what I call them, on the planet, you will see a man-made structure that they control. And they are trying to tap into, sap from, disconnect us from these power points, which are our natural evolution. It's the Mother Earth is alive. The Mother Earth speaks. The Mother Earth thinks, feels, and we're literally the evolution of an evolved being. And because of that, we're supposed to be going a lot farther than we are now. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to get back on track. And everybody's, a lot of people, they say, dude, just kick back, enjoy the ride, and, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you know what? I totally would, had we been allowed to naturally evolve the way we're supposed to. Because everybody's like divine timing and all this stuff. Yes, you're absolutely correct. However, when there are those that are trying to get us off track of natural evolution, that's when we have to step up and step in. Mm-hmm. We are the balance. I'm not talking light warrior as in let's go to war. I'm talking as the ones who step up and step out.
Yeah.
Get things done.
I've got a question.
Yes.
David. I've been thinking about since last night. Hi, everybody again. Actually, David and I found a synchronicity between ourselves last night, which was very nice, in that we both grew up as Salvationists. So we both had this idea of having a mission instilled in us since we were yay high. And that's played a big part in my life. And I've got this mission. Like, I understand what this mission is. And I guess my question is, I mentioned last night to David that I'm from Britain, and people are waking up in Britain. It's all over Facebook every day. Everybody I know is like, whoa, have you heard about this? There's aliens, the government, the corporations. Russell Brand's from Britain. Russell Brand did a massive job with his revolution. And it is the thing, and it is the place. And we believe that once we've hit Latin America to start up our current project, we're going to go straight over to Britain because the people are so receptive to it there. Because I understand that what we're doing is we're doing like the energetic side of things and the frequencies and going to all the ley line or the crystalline grid points and affecting the energies. But I'm wondering whether we want to expand this and get it onto a human level and get the message out to the people at the same time. And if that is the case, then there's a very similar set of ley lines in London. The reason that I put London forward is because it really is, if like you think about how money is what controls the earth, it is London that was like the epicenter of causing all the slavery, all the everything that was pretty much wrong with the world. It all came from London. And there's a set of energy pathways, is that what you call them, that go across London, and they go in this beautiful shape actually. And we have came up with an idea that you could do the same across these points in London. And then once you've united one country's people, especially a people that are already so receptive to it, it might spread throughout the people of the world faster that way.
Yeah, I completely agree. And that's actually phase, I think, 3.
Okay, cool.
Phase 3. So the you know what, that's a good segue to go right in. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Oh, dang it, we got 10 minutes. Let me throw this out there, okay? Hey, wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah, cancel.
Awesome.
Dang it. Wow, my gosh, man, time flies. Okay, so here, I'm gonna make sure I have this up, and then we're going to screen share, just so I can go over things. Hold on, real quick. Okay, I'm gonna screen share here. Screen share. Click. Oh, wrong one. Okay, let's try that again real quick before I lose everybody. Okay. Where are you? I think that's it. All right. Can everybody see this? I'm blowing it up.
Yes.
Can everybody see this?
Yep.
Okay. This is what we're going to do. Discover, catalog, utilize the frequency, light, sound, electromagnetism, etc., to fix our world. Now, the discover is the research part of it. Okay, and there's a lot of research to do. One of my main goals right now is I need to find a few people who can research one-syllable words. I know it sounds weird, but it's chanting. We know Om, we know Hu, we know She. She is the, what is it, the river of life, or the river of water that life flows from in Egyptian. Just little examples, little examples.
Okay.
Now,
That's funny, 'cause that's what my 2-year-old calls her drink. Her sippy cup is She.
yeah,
That's weird.
well, I mean,
Wow.
it's just connection.
Yeah.
Now, after the testing has been done, in other words, we discover, we catalog, and we've tested by utilizing. After it's been done, here's what I see. And this goes along with what Ruth is saying and what a lot of us really know. Okay? We're going to get a group of people together. And it may not even be me, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. I may not be in that group, but we're going to find them because they are very important. They are evolved beings, really. And I'm not talking light beings or anything like that. I'm talking us, but are at a different level. It could be some of you. I don't know if it's going to be me. I'm trying to get there. It'd be really nice. But these group of people will be in a meditative group. Now, they're going to be surrounded by crystal quartz sheets. Now, let me show you real quick. I'll get into that if I got time. Okay, surrounded by crystal quartz sheets, and they all be programmed to emit a certain frequency. I know how to program quartz. Surrounded by quartz crystal rods in a geometric pattern. I don't know if you know, folks, Flower of Life sacred geometry is a real thing. Okay. All the rods have been programmed to emit a certain frequency. Again, it's pretty easy to reprogram quartz. Now, I don't know about the whole copper sheeting, but copper is a huge part of it because it is a conductor of electricity and energy.
Sounds like a Faraday cage.
All the people in the circle are led through a deep, hypnotic, meditative state. I have a quantum hypnotherapist.
Awesome.
So that all minds are focused on the same exact goal and thoughts. That's going to take a lot of work. That's going to take a lot of sessions of hypnosis to get everybody, because when you meditate, your brain goes here, your brain goes here, your brain goes here, and when you get a group of people together, all their brains are going different places. But if they're in a deep hypnotic state, in the meditative state, they can all go one way. That's very important. And of course, all the people in the circle, full chakra opening. I guess you call it Kundalini awakening.
Okay.
That's easy. My gosh, I over the past year, I can't count how many times that's happened to me. And I can almost do it at will now. All people in the circle are led to be able to consciously connect with their subconscious mind. Subconscious mind, folks, real quick. When you're awake, you're part of the collective consciousness of humanity. When you're asleep, you're a part of the collective consciousness that is the universe.
Mm-hmm.
You disconnect, or you go past the human collective consciousness. So if you can consciously access collective consciousness of everything, then this reality changes. There's only one difference between your dream state, which is energy, and the awaking world, which is just energy. It's belief. It's belief and the knowing. That's it. When you're asleep, you know you can do everything. You know, especially when you lucid dream, you know you can do everything. You can change physical structures. You can fly. You can read people's minds. You can do telekinesis. You can generate fire. You can do anything. You can change your form. The only difference is that here we don't consciously, collectively believe we can. But there we can. So we're going to pull that out. The circle is surrounded by a lighting and sound system which emits the discovered frequencies. Again, research. To allow all those within the circle to focus their intentions on doing whatever it is the frequencies allow. I'm telling you, folks, we're going to connect our minds together. Telepathy, just by frequencies and the meditative state. Huh?
Can I say something here?
Yeah.
The other night, you downloaded a sonar frequency to me, and I was in terrible pain. And I listened to that frequency, and my entire body was floating and completely out of pain after that. I just wanted you to know that.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Awesome.
Completely out of pain and into a really level state of mind.
Was it a super high frequency or was it a pretty stable one?
It seemed like it was high. It was the first one you downloaded.
6480. That is the frequency of the dodecahedron, the element of spirit.
Yeah.
And I felt that so strong. I'm very
That's awesome.
by those things immediately, and I'm sure that the other people in this group are too.
This is
Akashic records and the Akashic memory that they're pulling.
This is what I'm talking about, folks. This is the really real. Okay, so we're going to discover the power words such as Om, Hu, etc. And I have a list of words that matches the discovered frequencies. In other words, Jacqueline, you're going to be singing she in a certain frequency, and that is going to be recorded.
I seem to get to Shen a lot.
Shen. It's one syllable words.
Yes.
One syllable words.
I seem to do.
Anunnaki. That's 4 one-syllable words. Kabbalah. Whoa, I just chilled. Merkabah. Merkabbalah. I mean, it's all one-syllable words put together in a song. Once this has all been tested and works, to create groups of people all over the world in the different natural power centers located on our mother to duplicate at the same time the focused intention of what we are working on. Ruth, that is exactly what you're talking about. End result, we are going to utilize the technology of science and the remembrance of the knowledge of the ancients to transform the energy of this third dimension. Folks, with a thought, we're going to get rid of HARP.
Woo!
Woohoo!
With a thought. It's just going to go away. And it's going to be India, China. I mean, I have people all over the world. Let's go to you. It's called Facebook. But get them off of Facebook. It's very important to get off of Facebook. But anyway, at the same time, when our group, we have less than a minute. This is going to block us out. But when we're done, groups everywhere, all over the world, doing the same exact thing that we have tested and utilized is going to fix it all. I don't mean awaken everybody. I mean get rid of the blocks so that they can all wake up. So there you go. This has been recorded. I'm going to upload it onto Connection. Thank you very much, and I'll do it again at 1 o'clock. And I'll, for the recording, I'll go a little deeper into it. Okay? Thank you so much.
Love you guys.
I love you all very much.
Love you.
I look forward to working with you. All right, so
Hey, we can do this next.
anybody got a last thought before we get killed?
Thank you, all of you, for giving a damn. It really matters to me a lot.